Hi everyone, it's StarQuip here for Star Trek Fleet Command from server 192. What a busy day it is today. Today for me it is Monday. Normally I try and record on the weekend, but there was something I was waiting on to finish, which will come up in the video and we'll talk about. Basically I was scrapping a ship and I couldn't do the building upgrade that I wanted to do until I scrapped the ship because I needed the resources. And it was a Sally and I didn't really want to scrap it, but a maxed Sally, and you'll see what the rewards were, and you'll see I'll go into explaining why I scrapped the Sally, and now that I've got to upgrade another Sally to so I can have one maxed, or do I? But the amount of rewards I got for it, it was worth it. We'll get into it. Okay, so for me to get to level, I'm at level 47, and to get to level 48, we'll go through what the costs are going to be for me to do that. And I'll also show you some of the things in I forget his
Ripper.
at the moment. It'll come to me in a sec. Anyway,
Ripper.
we'll bring it up and we'll talk about this new feature that's available for everybody. And yeah, I mentioned in my last video. Okay, and that little video I made where I had no sound, it was just that I was at work in my break and I quickly recorded the pack because just in case it wasn't available when I got home on my iPad, and so I just uploaded it from that way. So sorry about that, guys. It was just something I thought you might be interested in, what a pack is at level 47 to get the Franklin to the next tier. I'm out there using it at the moment and we'll come across that anyway, and I'll show you what it's up to and what it's up to as well. So this is just a catch up that I normally would have done on the weekend, but I put it off because I was waiting for a ship to scrap so that I could do a building upgrade and show you the costs and all that sort of stuff. Okay, so here we are. So we're at the R&D, which I'm not sure if I put it in one of my videos. So basically at level 47 to get my level R&D base, R&D lab to 47, it was going to... Okay, so this is me again live. Sorry about that, I was recording and then I wanted to go and load up Ripper's website, and so I stopped it. Then I recorded the video. Well, I thought I recorded it. So this is the third attempt, but the downside is some of the information won't come up on the screen because I didn't record when I thought I was recording. So basically it cost me 9 billion. Now you got to remember, stop, go out of there. We want to go back to that same screen and then scroll. So the shipyard, what's that going to cost me? Well, here it says 13.6 billion. Now what I've been trying to talk about is Ripper's new web thing. Now can we go back to the start of it? There, this thing here, STFC space. Very amazing program, website. Give you a lot of information, but today we'll mainly talk about the building because I want to talk about what the costs are different as if you hadn't done any research. Okay, so what we were just looking at was the shipyard. So then we change this to 46. I found you push it 46 and then you push there. So we were trying to get it to 47. So we got the ops to 47 and the R&D to 47. So then it was going to cost me 48 billion if I had done no research, because he hasn't actually put in the part where if you put in your research, it would give you the cost of what it would cost you. So what we found is it only, whoops, wrong thing. It would only cost me that 13.6 billion because of all the research I've done. So that's why I push when I say do the research, it brings down the cost. So from 48 billion down to 13.6 billion. It's a big difference. So you can see why I push for doing that. Now, my problem is I could have done another research and done it cheaper, but I was pushing for more things that the research doesn't use the crystal or ore or gas in which you need to do to your own shards. So I thought, for Riker, I thought, well, it's not really worth it for me today to do that, so I'm going to put that off. until tomorrow. So that's what the cost was for my shipyard. Then we had to upgrade all my pastille and titanium and dilithium refineries and warehouses and events all to 47 to be able to go to 48. So these are the costs of what it cost me to do that at my level with the research that I've done. And we've just gone and shown you what the amazing difference is by doing that research along the way, keeping the research done, and trying to pump out that research when it comes to reducing the cost about doing your upgrades is something you should be working on from day one. That much I will say is what you need to be doing. The more of that research you do, the cheaper it will be for building upgrades and all that sort of stuff. And then the same with the ship ones. You do those ones and it'll help bring down the cost of your ships. Well, that's just that one. I've already made that video. Now, I'm just scrolling through so you can see the pictures, so you can see what the costs were for me at my level with the amount of research I've done, what it cost me. So we're finally up to dilithium. We're at 9.6 billion, and these are the costs that it cost me at my level. So you can see, look at this one, 30 billion. I wonder what this would have cost. So this is a level, we want to go to level 47, dilithium VAT. So if we come in here, and we go to, where do we find, I actually hadn't looked, okay, so we want the VAT. That's a titanium, dilithium VAT, we'll put 46, and then we want to go to 47. It would have cost me 110 billion. Oh my god. But because we've done the research, it only cost me 30 billion. So that's a big difference. That's more. I saved about 80 billion in pastille from doing the research. I built one of these ships, which I'll go into a bit more in another video. Again, got it for free, got it all from, well, we're not using Romulan officer stuff, so I was able to, there's no Romulan officers to upgrade, so I thought, well, why as well not build the ship? And I was getting a lot of them from hitting Romulus as well, so 90% of them came from that. I thought, well, I've only got, I think, about 20 shards blueprints to go. I might still just buy them using Romulan credit, and instead of just sit there doing absolutely nothing. And we'll go into this ship. This ship's costing me a lot cheaper to upgrade than the Kelvin, due to the fact of all the research I've done. So compared to the Kelvin, this ship is going to be a lot cheaper to build, and it's taking advantage of the fact that I did all the research to help the jelly, which didn't actually really help the jelly to make it cheaper, because it was only faction ships and not the jellyfish. So yeah. Okay, so then we got to the ship hangar to get it from 44 to 45. Now it's 11 billion there in pastille and 101 million in titanium, but the big one is this here. So we'll go to that website again, and we'll come back here, and we'll go to ship hangar. Here we go. So I'll make that 44 for now. Okay, so we're trying to get from 44 to 46. So to go to 45. I should have said from 44 to 45. It would have cost me 40 billion. And this common refined gas is 50 million. Now, this is where the cost is for me at the moment. So it's 50k. Now I've got it down to 30k. Now this is why I had to scrap the selling, not for this upgrade, for the upgrade above this, which is this one here. To take it to 45 to 46 was going to cost me 53,000, and that was massive amount of packs I would have to buy. But if I scrap the Sally, max Sally, I got over 70k. I did, in the video that I thought I was recording, I sorry, it did show you all what I got, and I apologise that I didn't bring that. But basically, I got 70k of common refined crystal from scrapping the Sally, which meant I was able to upgrade this, and I just finished it, which was what my video was trying to entail. I then had the cost of what it was going to cost. Oh, here you go. Here's what it's going to cost to do the defense, the dry dock A to 47. Now, I don't need to do that because it's not part of what I need to do the ops at this level. We'll get into that in a minute. And this is just what when I do ISO, when I refine 4 packs, what I'm getting. ISO 2, what I get when I convert 4, and what I get for doing ISO 3. I did this mainly because I was trying to have a look and work it out. So basically I'm getting about 90k ISO for when I want to work out more research. So that's why I was taking screenshots and I put in there just to show you guys. Now I've also, to get my Armada Control Center to level 44. That's what it's going to cost me. I thought I had a picture showing you what it cost before that. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so when we're finished there, so now I didn't get to show you is what it was going to cost me to get that to 47. It was in my video that I did, that I thought I was recording, so I apologise for that. So I didn't take a screenshot because I was busy recording a video, so I'm extremely sorry about that. We can get a rough idea from going to here and asking it to go to 46, so 47. So it was telling me it's going to cost me 80 billion to do so. Now, it was this uncommon refined and the raw refined, which is what's actually gave me a massive score for getting Riker, because even though it didn't cost me that, by doing this upgrade, it boosted me. Definitely should hold me steady because there's only probably 5 hours to go or something. How many hours to go? 6 hours and 40, and I'm massively in front, mainly because I did that upgrade. So I'm really sorry I didn't have that information for you guys. I was recording and I was trying to do it in the video and I was trying to show you guys, but in that video I found out something very interesting by using this software. So now we want to know, so we'll put 46 in here for a second. 46. So we've got 47 now. To go to 48, that's what we're trying to do, which is what I'm trying to do today. So you can see what it was going to cost me. As you can see, I've got those 3 things, the 3 tasks that I've got them done. Well, the ship hangar is in the process of finishing, which is over. How many days was it got to go? It was a massive amount of days. After 12 people helped me, we got it down to 232 days left. It was a massive amount. So yeah. But it's going to cost me 100 billion. But we know from looking at all those other ones that it's probably going to cost me, I reckon, around a lot less than that. I'm thinking around about 30 billion or less. Going by the fact of what I've seen the difference was some of the other ones. It was around 70%, and maybe even a bit more than 70% I'm saving from doing the research when it comes to pastille, titanium and dilithium. I haven't calculated how much I'm saving on doing the refinery and the ores and the crystal. It's not 70% on those, but that's 30k on hit by this. I won't know until I finish up doing the upgrade and I'll try and take a screenshot. Most likely I hopefully will have this ready to start doing the upgrade by at least a weekend. Is that I'm reading that right? If you've done no research, it's going to take you 7 years, 81 days, and 48 minutes to do the upgrade. It's not going to take me that long. Well, the easy way was the hanger. It says to upgrade that is 3 years and 163 days, and you can see that at the moment, after some help, it's down to 232 days. So it's definitely got some speed ups helping me there, but still, how do ops 48? So 700 days, 7 years, I should say, compared to 3 years, it's still gonna be a massive amount. Going by that, because if 3 years is still 250 days, 50 days, yeah. For 3 years, this is still going to be over a year for speed ups. So I can imagine even if I start it this weekend, it's Monday today, I'd have to use a lot of speed ups. I think I might be best waiting for the next month's pack to come out, because I'm going to need the speed ups to be able to finish this, because this is going to be, I still think, over a year, be close to 400, 500 days. I won't know until I finish the hanger to find out exactly, and I'll most likely try and get that done by the weekend, but it is the 200 odd days, 250 plus days, even after I get all my help from my alliance. But the other interesting thing is what I found when I was making the other video. So what's it going to take to get to 47? And I went, oh, shipyard. I went, oh, okay, that's not too bad. Then I clicked on the shipyard. This requires R&D and ops. And R&D requires academy. So to get to 40 ops 49 doesn't look too hard. It just looks like the 3 basic ones you have to do, which you always have to do those anyway. You can't upgrade on ops without doing those 3, which is your academy, your research lab, and your shipyard. But luckily, they don't require you to do any other buildings. So to jump to 49 looks quite easy. But I then went, but except for the days, 9 years. 9 years. I didn't look at that before. When I did the other video, I didn't look at the days. I was looking at, oh my God, 170 billion. Even if you take 70% off that, that's still going to be around 100 billion. Okay. And 1.6 billion in titanium. Okay. So it's not requiring that much as in buildings you have to upgrade, but it's still going to cost a lot of time and a lot of days, and yeah. But to go to 50, okay. Ship hangar, 49. I've only got mine at 47. It will be at 48, isn't it? We're trying to get to 47. I'm trying to get to 48. 47 we're trying to get. So I'm going to still get that up to 2 levels to get, if I want to get to 50. Refinery, I think that's only sitting at, come on, scroll. Refinery is only sitting at 46. So that's 3 levels. We're going to get that up. And the big one, the defense platform. That means if you've got to do defense platform E, that means you've got to do defense platform B, D, A, B, C, D, E. You've got to do them all. And you've got to do all the dry docks as well. And since my dry docks are all sitting at 46, I'm going to get them all to 48. That's 2 levels in each, and I showed you what the costs were at 46. So to get to 50, I can say 49 is not a big thing, but to get to 50 is the big one. going by this. Now, the other thing I worked out on the other video is it doesn't, I couldn't see if it told you, because most time when you have to upgrade your defense platforms, you normally got to upgrade this before you can upgrade the defense platform. I couldn't see it saying in the software, in this software, this I don't know what to call it, STFC space. This program that he's made, that Ripper's made, I'm not sure if you have to upgrade it, but I scrolled through it last time, and every time I couldn't see where it said you had to upgrade that. But I'm going to take it at a 90% chance you will have to upgrade it. And then there's a chance when I found sometimes when you want to upgrade this, it won't let you upgrade it. It's let me go to 47 without upgrading these, but sometimes when I get to 48, it might require me to get that to 48 as well, or this one, because I couldn't upgrade this one to 47 unless I upgraded that. So now it's saying I've got to get that to 48 if I want to upgrade that, as you can see. So I won't know. I suppose the easy way to then is we want to go to defense platform tech, isn't it? Defense technology. So if we go to that, where would that be? I'm still learning this myself. No. Here we go. So I'll type 46 in there at the moment. So go to 47. So 47 requires R&D and Ops. 48 requires R&D and Ops. 49 is where it wants this done. And then that requires it wants that done. And see, so I'm believing, just by quick look at that, to get to level 50, you've got to get all this here, this research area, to be 49 if you want to get to level 50. So you've got to get Ops of 49, your Academy at 49, your shipyard's going to have to be 49, your ship hangar's got to be at 49, and all your docks and defense platforms, it doesn't mention anything about F, all going to be 49. But by then you'll be also have, if you've done the research, you'd be able to have your 1, 2, 3, your 6th dry dock and 6. So you have an extra ship, which means you're going to find more crew and all that sort of stuff. So it's a big one. Level 50, you can see why now when you hear people saying, "Oh, I'm at 49," and then when they get to 50, how relieved they are. I think it's because it's a big. It just shows you how big to get to 49 is. 50 is. You've got to do a lot of building upgrades. And the cost most likely will be quite high as well. So yeah, you can see how handy this STFC space. I don't know what to call it, but it is extremely handy. I'll go back on there again, so I can go to the front page. Database, he calls it. Now, we just talked about the building. He's got ships information, system information, research information, and officer. And he's got more stuff coming. I believe if you want to play Star Trek Fleet Command, you need to have this. You need to be using this. You can see how handy that just come for me to make this video, because I was able to use that information to show you when he develops it even further, it's just going to become even more and more handy. So I recommend supporting him. I'm doing it. It might be only $5 I'm sending him a month, but if everyone did that, because it's costing him to run the server and all this, and then there's all his time and effort to actually do it all. So please support him. Okay, so this is StarQuip signing off today, and I'll try and upload this as quick as I can. And yeah, sorry about the problem with not having been able to show you, because I thought I was recording and I wasn't. But yeah, thanks again for watching, and I hope this video is very helpful for you, and I hope you find Star Trek Fleet Command Database is helpful for you as well, because I think it's amazing. Catch us later.